All right, let's work on numbers 3 and 4. What is the ratio of Vans to Converse to Nikes pictured below? Remember, for ratios, the most important part to make sure we're not making a silly mistake is the order. So we want to make sure that Vans goes first, then Converse, then Nikes. Well, when we're looking at this photo, we actually see that Vans is first, right? There's how many Vans? 1, 2, 3. So that'd be 3. 2, how many Converse are there? 1, 2, to 2. 2, how many Nikes are there? There's 1. So our ratio is 3 to 2 to 1. You can also write that like this, 3 to 2 to 1. Or you can write it with the fraction symbol as well. All right, that part's pretty easy and straightforward. Now it says, based on the picture above, find the percent of Converse. Now, anytime we're trying to find percents, we know they always have to be out of 100, right? Now, before we find a percent, we need to think about what can we start off with that we know. Well, we're talking specifically about Converse, right? So how many Converse are there? There's 2 pairs of Converse, right? And that's 2 out of how many? Well, that's 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shoes total, right? And we want this to become a percent. So what's a way we can convert it to percents? Well, remember, the simplest way is we just simply divide any fraction to get the unit rate, right, which is out of 1, and then we just times it by 100 to make it a percent out of 100. So when I do that math, 2 divided by 6, I would get 0.333, and it keeps repeating, but I don't need all of those. I'm just going to take 3. And then I'm going to now, that was the unit rate out of 1. I don't want it out of 1, I want it out of 100 because I want it to be a percent. So now I'm going to multiply it by 100, and that's going to give me 33.3% are Converse. Does that make sense? Yeah, 33.3 is a third, right? And I could say that 2 out of 6 is also a third. It makes sense that it's 33.3%. Hope that helped.